Moist Esports Pro Joyo posted a tweet this week, bringing awareness to the fact that the sparkles and Batmobile boosts are invisible for the first second or so when feathering. Can't wait to see all the plat players start equipping these instead of learning how to rotate. My name is Anton and you're watching This Week on Rocket League. This is of course the series where we take a look at all the crazy and stupid things that this game has had to offer during the past 7 days. And believe me, this game never fails to deliver.
Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again!
So let's check out what's been happening this week. Now you would assume that all the boosts in the game function pretty much the same way, but as mentioned in the intro, Moist Joyo tweeted about the fact that sparkles and Batmobile boosts are invisible for the first second when feathering boosts. Obviously this creates an unfair advantage for people using those boosts, or at least at the higher ranks. The only thing gold players can see is the ball. You might know Fall Guys as the game where grown adults have mental breakdowns after losing to a bunch of children, but besides being that, the game has now become free to play. This was a great choice because it will grow the player base, and then in about a year, half of them will quit once they realize they've been stuck in platinum for 6 months and all their teammates are mentally unstable ball chasers who get angry at you for the smallest mistakes, even though they've only been going for flip resets for the whole game despite not even knowing how to do a fast aerial. Just a theory though. You can now also get rewards in Rocket League by completing Fall Guys matches, and you can now look as amazing as this. I think I'll skip, but now for the question that I know has been on your mind. When's NRG gonna play? Let's explore that in the esports segment. As you probably know by now, the RLCS Spring Major has finally started this week, and of course, I'll do a full recap in the next episode after the whole thing is finished, but let's have a quick look at what's happened so far. What the f? As usual, the pros had their media day before the event started to film clips for the pre-game videos. Endpoint went full English and started off by drinking tea, after which they of course went to a pub, got shanked, and started a pub fight. G2 had a more awkward party than an 8th grade prom. The Pioneers party, on the other hand, was a bit more violent, and Space Station's party abruptly ended when the org told them that they wanted them to actually win an event for once, and Stumpy Goblin is probably somewhere looking for his growth hormones, as coincidentally, version 1's comms suddenly grew about 36 inches in 2 minutes. A lot of big names are attending the LAN in London, and one of the biggest ones is a Saudi Arabian YouTuber called Bandorita X with 11 million subscribers. More attention for the esport is always good, and hopefully some Arab Sheikh is going to see this. Buy Dignitas, get all the best players, win RLCS about 15 times, and then choke the Champions League every spring against Real Madrid. Wait, someone who almost didn't make it to the tournament though was Face AJ, as his flight to London on Saturday was delayed by 3 hours. He then ended up waiting for 6 hours instead, as apparently the plane had a malfunction and it was too hot to go fix it, which is very unfortunate. But what kind of drugs have you been taking to think United was good? Luckily, there was a second flight leaving that day, which was cancelled as well, and there were no flights to London on Sunday either. Clearly someone used the curse meta against him. AJ then finally managed to get himself a flight on Tuesday, only 3 days after he was supposed to leave. AJ's day didn't get much better though, as the whole mess took until about 7 AM, when of course none of the hotels were open, so he actually had to stay the whole night at the airport. And this story was brought to you by today's sponsor, United Airlines. Do you hate yourself? In other esports news, Team Envy will be retiring the brand after 15 years in esports and will be now using the Optic gaming name across all its teams, including Rocket League. Will we finally see FaZe vs Optic in Rocket League this season? Also, a very ironic name, because optically speaking, that logo is absolutely terrible. And now some roster news from the past week. 00 Nation announced this week that Hibbs will be leaving the team after nearly 2 years of playing with Breezy. I've also spent almost 2 years with the Breezy, and I still can't do it, but you guys already know what time it is. Let's check out what the community has been up to. Now, unfortunately, we could barely see the clip because the camera was set up in the upper atmosphere. Now, finding a teammate can be hard sometimes, but this guy decided to be hard while looking for a teammate. He's a Diamond 3. How is a guy called Cockpenis Johnson 69 higher ranked than me? Are you struggling to make it to GC? Well, don't worry, because you can now get to Grand Champ in Switzerland. Can't believe they named the whole city after a Rocket League rank. But now it's the return of a segment that dates all the way back to the first episode of this series. I'm of course talking about bronze appreciation, except with silvers, because it's harder to find a bronze player these days than it is to find a Manchester City supporter at a Manchester City game. And today, the silvers have invented this sick new kickoff strategy. But now it's the time you've all been waiting for. It's time for a clip of the week. The top 5 were voted on by members on Discord, so if you want to submit your own clips or influence who makes the top 5 for one of these videos, you can do so on my Discord server, link in the description. But before we reveal the top 5, let's look at some honorable mentions. Mason scored this insanely clean musty flick goal in a 2v2. After watching this clip, you would say that Orange Karma is basically a defensive genius. To be fair, that's actually a pretty good shot. Nórth scored this penta flip reset in training. Coach Curtis from the APAC South Team 1620 Kings got this save in a 2v2 match. Maxdog destroyed his opponent's whole team in a threes match. Red Pandaz posted this clip called "Kinda Cool Clip," and I can't lie, it's not too shabby. And before we reveal the top 5, Shini ruined his opponent's whole afternoon with this wall read. But now it's time to reveal the top 5. Like mentioned before, these were voted by the Discord members. Yuji scored the goal of his career in a 2v2 match.
Just so they don't have the ball.
Oh my god!
Destroyer destroyed his opponents with this 200 kmh team pinch with a random teammate. I mean, it's cool, but it's in snow day. Heya scored this double flip reset musty while searching for a game. Shini scored this freestyle shot in a 1v1. I like how the opponent just accepted his fate. And last but not least, TempoH decided to bully his opponent, first demoing him and then scoring a triple flip reset on him. And that's the top 5. As always, there will be a YouTube poll on the channel. The person with the most votes after 24 hours wins 500 credits. And that's it for this week's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And welcome back to... Let's check out which Finnish municipalities have less population than... with what is it called? Except this time we're gonna do Germany. Because I'm cultured and international like that. And we'll be looking at German... Mittelstädte. So currently we have 14.4 thousand subscribers. And if you go down here and oh wait, oh, this has gone well. All right, change of plans. We're looking at municipalities in Sweden by population of 2013. This is so scuffed. But if we still lived in the golden age of memes, we'd have more subscribers than live in Lysekil in Västra Götaland County. But thanks for watching this video about Rocket League and learning useless geographic knowledge from 2013. As always, remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, check out this video or check out this playlist. Follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.